I'm Allison Schilling.
Hi, I'm Kyle Lang.
I am La Terrell Humphreys.
I am Mo Al Sufi.
I'm Riley Atkins.
Hey, I'm Samuel Bashar.
And my name's Sarah Thornsberry, and this is our app, Food Truck Frenzy. The idea started because I was tired of going to an individual vendor's Facebook page to see when and where they were going to be. We wanted something to house everything so a user could see the addresses, dates and times, their menus, and if there are any upcoming events such as food truck festivals. Along the way, we thought of a few other features we could add to spice things up a bit.
Due to the unique circumstances arising from COVID-19 that we faced while working on this application, our entire work process was conducted remotely using various technologies that allow us to communicate with and share one another's screens virtually, such as Google Meet and Slack. We used stand-ins to check in on each other each day and also relied on a Scrum board to track our progress and document what tasks we wanted to accomplish for our project. And additionally, included with each item what coding languages were needed to help us better organize our time and focus. As you can see on our screen, we divided our Scrum board by items that needed to be accomplished for the entire project, items that we wanted to complete for the current day, items we were in the progress of working on, and then items we were ready to complete. And as we worked on items, starting with items that need to be worked on today, we moved them to the right to in progress before they were ultimately completed. The technologies we used for this project were the IntelliJ software to implement Java, Timeleaf, and Spring with the back end of our application, as well as Visual Studio Code software to utilize HTML, CSS, and JavaScript with the front end of our application.
Hello, welcome to the homepage of Food Truck Frenzy. In this portion of the video, we'll explore the app's many special features. First, on the homepage, you'll be able to see the upcoming events for the food trucks. In this case, we have Rock Mill Brewery Summer Music Series. Next, for the All Food Truck button, it'll display the individual food trucks. By clicking on one, you'll be able to see the name, the logo, the menu, the address with the map on the right, a short bio, their hours, and all their upcoming events for the food truck. Next, we'll have the Upcoming Events button. You'll see a list of their upcoming gatherings and their address and dates. When you click on the event, you'll see the name, the date, the time, the address with the map on the right, and the food trucks that'll be attending. Next, we'll have Today's Location button, where you'll find a map displaying the locations for each food truck that day. When you click on the icon, you'll find the name, the address. Additionally, we'll find a calendar on the right displaying what food trucks are running for that current event that day, as well as their times and locations.
The last feature of our app is the ability for food truck vendors to log in and create and edit their individual pages. In the corner, we have a vendor login icon, which asks for the vendor name and password. When the vendor types their information in, they have the ability to add a new vendor to the app and create their own page. Once their new page is created, vendors can also add their upcoming location with our forms on the bottom. Additionally, in the vendor login page, vendors have the ability to create new events. Note the autocomplete for address feature that we added to make it easier for users. Once their event is created, vendors have the ability to add food trucks to that event, as you can see on the bottom.
For this project, we initially started out making prototype pages using HTML and CSS to figure out what we wanted the final project to look like and any features we wanted to include. After the prototype stage, we decided that a model view controller app would be the best for our project. Using Java, Spring, and object-oriented programming techniques, we created different vendor, events, and location objects and linked them together using JPA relational databases. We used our prototype pages to create template views, Timeleaf to populate them with content, and JavaScript to interact with the Google Maps API to make our Maps view and our address autocomplete features. During the development of this project, Git and GitHub allowed us to break our projects into multiple feature branches so that we could split off into smaller groups and work on different aspects of the project at the same time. Once a feature branch was completed, the group was able to review the code and resolve any merge conflicts before we merged it into the main branch.
We strictly used Agile Methodology to keep our workflow consistent. This included having stand-ups every morning, discussing our plans for each sprint, as well as what we wanted to accomplish for the day. We also utilized GitHub's project board to keep our work organized and easily accessible to each group member. We were then able to split off into smaller groups or pairs to work on different cards to expedite the process.
One of the challenges that we faced with this project was the need to sort event dates from oldest to newest. And this was challenging because some of the dates were linked to Java objects, and we overcame that by simply sorting objects by date. Another challenge was linking our time leaf models to our JavaScript, which we solved for by simply adding the JavaScript variables we needed directly into HTML.
To wrap up our presentation, our group dealt with a lot of unique circumstances to build an application from the ground up. We implemented technologies we learned in class or taught ourselves, and we did it all remotely. We realized the importance of a Scrum board in keeping track of our daily tasks, the values of our stand-ins to make sure we were all on the same page each day, and the power of communication and collaboration. We made this app that we are very proud of, and we hope to unite food truck lovers across the world.